Treppel. First of all, I need to thank everyone at Elite and our friends at Epic for doing exactly what we said we were going to do. And Carter just made that point. I want to emphasize it because I'm well aware of the history of the company. We do what we say we're going to do, provided outside forces leave us alone. We're a company of 17 people, just 17 people, and these 17 people, as you heard, have their plate full and have done a yeoman's job in turning this company around. Our plan was to tell you about our operating profit in fiscal 2011 and how all our activities were going to add to that in fiscal 2012 and make us solidly profitable. Of course, what we couldn't count on, obviously, was actions by the FDA. And I'm not quite as circumspect or polite as Chris and Carter regarding the activities of the FDA. It's impossible for me to express the frustration of management over what has happened in the past couple of months. These actions, in my opinion, and others, our regulatory consultants and others throughout the industry are arbitrary, capricious. The FDA has basically ignored its own rules for rulemaking to do these activities. It serves no public health purpose whatsoever. Don't let anybody tell you this is about safety and efficacy. That's a bunch of bullshit. Okay? This is a regulatory apparatus gone insane, where the bureaucrats basically do things to justify themselves, their own existence, without any concern for what it does in the real world. I've certainly true on blood brain. ECR has appealed the process. ECR is in Eric Cantor's district, and he has written a letter to the commissioner of the FDA. They don't even have the courtesy to respond to the majority whip of the House. This is clearly an organization that believes it's accountable to no one. And unfortunately, under this administration, that is probably true. As far as the hydromorphone goes, there was one process for transfer manufacturing in the morning, and apparently after lunch it became process B. Why that occurred, we don't know. They won't tell us. God forbid they should tell us. We don't know if it's just for us, whether it's an industry-wide rule. The FDA believes that it doesn't have to tell anybody anything, and they really do. Do they retaliate against companies? You bet they do. We're not allowed to say that. But fortunately, the Wall Street Journal said yesterday in an op-ed, they certainly do retaliate. Could hydromorphone be a retaliation? It's within the realm of possibility. We just don't know. We've appealed the process, seeking to appeal to their rational decision-making powers. That's never a winning strategy in my experience. Be that as it may, we go on. I'm asked a lot by both employees, investors, what can we do about this situation? What you can do is write, call, speak to your congressman and say, we have up-close and personal experience of what the Obama administration means by its approach to regulation, which is what we do whatever the hell we want, and, if it screws you, to hell with you. That's basically their approach. It's not just us. Certainly there are others in the pharmaceutical industry going through the same thing. It's not just the pharmaceutical industry. Just ask the people in the financial, the oil industry, Boeing, take your pick. It's not hard to figure out why we don't have job growth in this country. As I watched our president give his press conference yesterday, I thought, gee, why don't you ask me or the employees at Elite? Because we could certainly tell you. But to be honest, I don't think the man really wants to know. know that ultimately, to change things, it's going to require a change at the top at the FDA, and it's going to require a change in the White House. And when you talk to your representative, the the most frightening phrase that they hear is, "I will remember in November 2012 what you did." So that's what you can do. And I encourage you to do it. I'm certainly going to do it. And I've spoken to my congressman, but again, it's very, very hard to get through to the FDA. Once again, I want to thank everybody for their efforts. Despite all, I feel like to an average American, you're trying to kill me, but it's real hard, and I'm going to get up no matter what you do. We will prevail. We will be profitable again. And in ELI 216, we have an incredibly valuable product. And the situation with Demoxy just confirmed that. And with that, I'll turn it over for questions.